guys.
Hey guys.
Okay, one more time.
1,
2,
2, 3. Hey guys.
Hello. Hope you're doing well. This is episode 6.
Yep.
And if you've been following our daily Instagram and Facebook posts, you probably know that this episode is a little overdue. So just to do a quick recap of everything that's happened in the past couple weeks, Ben drove the truck from California all the way to Michigan with Chip, our cat.
Yep.
And he had all of the items that we're keeping, and then everything else we sold or donated.
Yeah, and Kelly and Lisa were still in California, so Kelly was still working, and Lisa was still in daycare. And we'll just do a quick recap of my adventure across the country. And Lisa is here behind the camera, so you may see her. Oh, now she's grabbing the camera.
No.
Pause. Lisa, do you want to come say hi to the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. Hi. Okay, this is Lisa. Say hi, Lisa. No.
You want a goldfish?
There. Okay. Lulu. Who's that? Who's that right there? All I hear is crunching.
Lulu, what's your favorite part about our vacation? Is it all you can eat goldfish? Yeah. Okay.
Say bye-bye, camera.
Bye-bye.
So we had movers come and help pack everything up into the truck, at least, in California. And they were awesome. They packed the truck like a combination between Jenga and Tetris. And I actually thought I had a truck that was too small. And they did a really good job of making it all fit. So right before I left, we snapped a picture in front of our house, in front of the truck, a family picture. And then I was off. But actually not quite. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, so before I could actually leave, I had to get Chip all situated in the truck. And he had to say his final goodbye. He's no longer a California cat.
Chippy. All right, it's your last day as a California kitty. You ready to go? Oh, I know. Here, why don't you come in here? I got my road snacks. It's kind of sad. You're definitely gonna miss this. So here's the setup. Chip is inside his carrier right now. And we got some food and water. We got his other food and stuff in here. Litter box. All right. See you later.
So after I got Chip in the truck, all situated, ready to go, I drive about 15 feet down our street and I hear this loud bang. And I'm not used to driving a truck like this, so I wasn't really sure what it was. But before I got on the highway, on the interstate, I thought I might as well stop and look at the truck and make sure that I hadn't got a flat tire or something. So I get out of the driver's side door, walk around the back side of the truck, and as soon as I get to the back, I realize I had done something terrible. The entire lift gate of the truck was wide open. The lock that I had was sitting there on the step gate as if, I had basically forgot to shut the door and lock the truck. So thank God I didn't get on the highway because all of our stuff would be strewn across the entire 8-lane interstate.
No big deal.
No big deal.
You were about, 3 minutes from getting on the highway probably?
No, I was like a quarter mile from getting on the highway. So I'm so glad something told me to stop and double check. So very thankful that we still have our possessions. Day one is in the books. I drove from San Rafael, California to Elko, Nevada. Went through some small towns and some larger towns on the way. So I stayed at Elko last night. I don't know if you heard that, but Chip's doing okay. He's not loving it. But But that's life on the road.
So, do you want to tell everybody what happened after you left the Elko hotel?
Oh yeah. So right after I made that Elko interview, packed everything up, got everything ready to go, packed up Chip's food and litter from the hotel room, and went outside to the truck. And I got him situated in the car, and as I'm shutting the passenger side door, which we're now going to refer to as Chip's door, I shut his door, and immediately I thought, no! I could see my wallet, my keys for the truck, and my cell phone were sitting on the dashboard, and I had just manually locked his side of the door and shut it. And so, of course, I ran around to the driver's side. It was obviously locked. And then I was in a frantic state because here I am, like, in the middle of nowhere, but luckily still at the hotel, but outside of Elko, really nowhere, with a cat locked in our car. So I ran into the hotel, and these lovely ladies were so helpful with calling a local locksmith. It was really early in the morning, too, and after a few calls, we got somebody that came out in like 15 minutes, and the day was much better after that. That day I drove from Elko, Nevada to Douglas, Wyoming. There's a lot of open space there. I think my favorite part was driving through the Salt Flats in Utah and through Salt Lake City and near Park City. Really beautiful country, and then got into some really wide open spaces in Wyoming. I did decide to stop in the middle of nowhere and stretch my legs and use the drone for a bit, so that was kind of cool.
We're in Utah. Woo-woo! We're in Wyoming! Woo!
Good morning, guys. Today I am leaving Douglas, Wyoming. I drove from Elko, Nevada yesterday to Douglas, Wyoming. It took me about 12 hours, and I only stopped twice, both times for about 15 minutes. Chip's doing okay. He is not loving the car, but we have some medicine for him, so he's been hanging in there. And then when he gets to the hotel room, he loves it because he can actually run around and he can eat all of his food, and he's more comfortable. So. And today I'm driving from Douglas, Wyoming to Austin, Minnesota. So I'll basically be going from Wyoming up into South Dakota, straight across South Dakota, and eventually end up south of Minneapolis in Minnesota, and then I'll stop there. That should be another 12-ish hours. And then the final leg will be tomorrow, and I'll drive from Austin, Minnesota to Harbor Springs, Michigan. The funniest thing I saw yesterday was in Wyoming there's some super beautiful areas, and there's also some areas that are really, really empty. So I'm driving down this long 2-lane road, and up ahead of me on the right side I see this truck like off on the grass next to a fence, but he's driving on the grass next to the fence. So I got closer, I looked, and he was chasing a cow of his that must have got out of the pasture. The cow was on the outside of the fence, in between the fence and the road, and he was like using his car as a method of corralling the cow, and just, I don't know how far they were going to go, but they were just cruising along, and the cow was just trotting alongside the fence, so it was pretty interesting. The funniest thing I saw the first day from San Rafael to Elko, I think of Starbucks being on like every corner, and it really put it in perspective that I think I've just been in a big city too long. I saw this big billboard and it said Starbucks ahead, and I was like, oh cool. And then in small letters below it said 123 miles ahead, and I was like, oh my god, I'm in the middle of nowhere. So, but anyways, it's been a really fun adventure. Chip is walking around. Let's bring him into the frame. Hey, Chip. Hey, Chip. Chippy. Oh, God, he hates me. I've been trying to give him his pill, and he doesn't love it. So he's skittish right now. Can you wave? Hi, guys.
Google Maps just said welcome to South Dakota. It hasn't said that for any other state. So I guess Google really likes the old South Dakota. Minnesota! 2 states left. 2 states left. 2 states left.
Hey guys, it's the last day of the trip. I am so excited. I'm in Austin, Minnesota, and I'm leaving shortly to go to Harbor Springs, Michigan. Really looking forward to relaxing for a few hours before we unload the truck on Saturday, and then I fly back to California on Sunday morning. So it's a quick turnaround, but I'm excited to get back to see Lisa and Kelly. So.
Made it to Michigan! Woo! Woo! Alright guys, I made it. 2,534 miles, almost 4,100 kilometers. 1 man, 1 cat, and 1 truck, all safe.
So I got into Michigan around 8 o'clock on a Friday night. The next morning we had movers come to help unpack the truck. And then it was time for me to fly back to California and see Kelly and Lisa and say goodbye to our house. Sad. One last thing we really wanted to say is that we really appreciate all the love and support and positive vibes that are coming our way from our parents, friends, and family. It's definitely a pretty crazy life change, and we're not entirely sure we're doing the right thing, but we really appreciate the love and support that are coming our way. So if you guys are interested in subscribing, the button's over here somewhere. Thank you so much for following. Feel free to tell your friends and your mom's friends and your aunts, and all kidding aside, we really do appreciate the support. You can find us on Instagram as well. So that being said, our first stop on our journey is Lake Tahoe. So we will catch you there next week. Bye.